Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today with the REALME 4K Google TV stick and the Chromecast Google TV. Now we are going to check out some of the differences besides those that are evident and try to figure out till the end of the video if there's a clear winner in terms of usability that we should choose the REALME 4K Google TV stick or the Chromecast Google TV. Now, starting with the design, which is obvious, is different. Now, the REALME 4K decided to go on a more traditional design. This kind of stick, it's not new to us. We have seen this since 2014, 2015, with Windows, with Android, pure Android in this particular case. So REALME 4K, it's on a more traditional design. Now the Chromecast, although it's a bit older, we have seen the review right over here. I will leave the link on the YouTube cards. It has a more bold design. It's not so traditional. It looks like a Chromecast, but which evolved. The Chromecast has this HDMI flexible cable, which is great to put on the back of a TV if the TV is near a wall, for example. But the REALME 4K being a stick, they also included a HDMI extension, which will do more or less the same that the Chromecast Google TV. We just connect at the back, and then if we have the wall, we can just bend it and it will work nice. Now the remote control, we also have the same dilemma. The Chromecast Google TV, when was released, had a really nice and new kind of remote on the market. It's small, fits really nice on the hand, it's just nice. That's my feedback. On the other hand, the REALME 4K has a nice remote, well built, but with a traditional look, the kind of remote that we find on every single device. It has 12 buttons, the Chromecast has only 10, and here I also don't feel really comfortable to say that there's a clear winner. If we talk about design and innovation, then probably the Chromecast would be the winner, but most people do not purchase based on the design. They purchase based, or we purchase based on the way that we use and the real world application that we give to the device. So here, I believe that there's no clear winner. Whichever we choose, they both are comfortable, they work really nice. Rubber buttons right over here that feel and touch really nice, and here it's a different kind of material but feels nice as well, and it's really small, and this one is not small but fits well on the hand. So no winner right over here. In terms of hardware, the Chromecast Google TV is using the Logic S905 X3, 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB of flash storage, while the REALME 4K is using the Logic S905Y4, 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB of flash storage. So specifications very similar, but there is a small difference on the SoC. The Logic S905 on the Chromecast is a little bit stronger in terms of performance, in terms of CPU performance, than the one included on the REALME 4K. Now I'll leave a link down below, and I also show an image right over here. You can check out some of the differences, and if I show you the benchmark in terms of Geekbench 4, you'll see that there is a small difference in terms of performance. Now, does this translate to the real world applications and in terms of the apps that we use? Honestly, we will not notice any difference between the REALME 4K and the Chromecast Google TV in terms of performance using Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video and those kind of service, YouTube for example. It will work just fine, even playing some games, cloud games and so on and so forth. So there will be no clear advantage. But the truth is that the Logic S905 X3 on the Chromecast is a little bit stronger than the Logic S905Y4 on the REALME 4K. Operating system wise, it's basically the same. We are talking about Google TV with Android 10 on the Chromecast Google TV and Android 11 on the REALME 4K. I do believe that the Chromecast Google TV will have its update to Android 11 and later on to 12 and so on and so forth, but at this moment the winner right over here is the REALME 4K. Although my opinion is the same in terms of real world usage, there will be no difference whatsoever using Android 10 or using Android 11 with Google TV. Now, connectivity wise, we'll have right over here on the Chromecast Google TV a USB Type-C port, while the REALME 4K is using a micro USB, and I was not expecting that. I was expecting a USB Type-C as well. We are in 2022 and micro USB is no longer making sense, especially because everyone is using as standard the USB Type-C and our chargers, our adapters and so on and so forth. And that doesn't mean that we can't use adapters. It just means that we need another adapter. If we want to connect devices via USB, if we want to connect storage and things like that, in that manner, I would have to give the advantage to the Chromecast Google TV because it has USB Type-C and the REALME 4K has micro USB. It is a big difference, not much, but it's a difference. Now, in terms of image, we will have 4K on both devices. They will reproduce Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Kodi, Plex, and so on and so forth in 4K without any issues whatsoever. But there are a few differences right over here in image and on sound. Now, if your TV or if your stereo doesn't have any kind of technology that can take advantage of some of the features that the Chromecast Google TV has, then there will be no difference using one or using the other one. On the other hand, if your device has HDR10 Plus, which both devices here have, the REALME 4K and the Chromecast TV, then you can take advantage of that, but only the Chromecast Google TV has Dolby Vision. The REALME 4K doesn't have. And in terms of sound, the Chromecast Google TV has Dolby Digital Plus and Dolby Atmos, and the REALME 4K does. In my opinion, this is the biggest difference between the two, and probably this will be the feature or the characteristic that will make us decide between one or the other. And basically, that is it. Those are the main differences between the REALME 4K and the Chromecast Google TV. In my opinion, regardless of the choice, both devices are great. They will give us a great experience in terms of TV, and we just need to select the one that fulfills the things that we want. That being said, hope that the video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.